What's going on, Show Nation? It's Movie with Movie Gaming TV, and in today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about patch 1.13, the new notes. The patch is coming soonish. The All-Star event, which is here right now. If you're watching this video, the All-Star event should be starting if it's not started already. We're going to break down 4 new Signature Series cards that have been added to the game. I'm going to give you my opinions on all of that. I'm going to give you guys my opinions on the patch. And it's just some other news and notes from the stream today. First thing I want to say, guys, is thank you so much for all the support. I really appreciate it, especially on the new Hitting Tips video. There is Hitting Tips 4.0 if you haven't seen already. All of your guys' comments are so uplifting, and I appreciate them so much, man. It's just awesome to see, and thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And let's go for, I don't know, let's go for 1,000 likes on this video. If we can get 1,000 likes, that would be amazing. So let's get it right into all this stuff. I'm going to cover everything for you guys. What I really do with these streams is I take out the information that you guys really, I think are going to care about the most. And the first thing that we got to talk about is patch 1.13. Okay, the first note is going to deal with legend difficulty. It's going to have a slightly smaller timing window in legend difficulty in regards to putting the ball in play. So that's going to mean that you got to have better timing to get the ball in play on legend difficulty. You got to have a more precise swing on legend difficulty to get the ball in play. That's going to be, I think that's going to help. I was talking about on Twitter how they need to release more starting pitching cards to kind of balance out, you know, all these stacked offensive players we have. Like, I only thought that like Clayton Kershaw and Nolan Ryan were like the only ones that had like the math to really compete with like Willie and Frank and Tony and stuff like that. So if they do this, that's going to help out cards like Verlander, Greinke, Mad Bum, some of those other starting pitchers. That's really going to help them out on legend difficulty, compete a little bit more with those guys, because I was feeling like the starters were having trouble, in my opinion, getting deeper into games. So we should see more of a balance with that from this patch. Now, the next thing in this patch, it affects all of Diamond Dynasty Online, not just Legend. Slightly more swing and misses for timing in Diamond Dynasty. Occasionally, very early and very late contact will make less contact. So what that means is if you're pitching to someone and they're fouling off their swing timing is either very early or it's very late on any of the modes, not just Legend, it's going to have more of an effect of you being able to strike them out. They're not going to be able to either put that ball in play, or they should be able to, you should be seeing some more strikeouts from that. So your timing after this patch is going to need to be better. And I suggest if you guys want to get better at timing, shameless plug, go watch the new Hitting Tips video, Hitting Tips 4.0. That should help you guys out with being a better hitter. Now, there's also one more gameplay note that you guys really got to know, and that is that high sinkers and high changeups will have less breaks. So I'll know a lot of people like to throw sinkers up in the zone, you know, high and in, high and away. I don't see a lot of high changeups, but just in general, those pitches are going to have less breaks. So this is something you really need to be aware of. Be more careful. We're gonna have to see how that's gonna play out too. That's one of the all the gameplay stuff. We always got to see how that's gonna play out. Like, just because it's in the patch notes, that doesn't mean it's like set in stone. This is gonna happen. We're still gonna need to see how that's going to happen. But that is pretty much how they have said that's what they're saying is going to happen in patch 113. There's some other fixes like, you know, UI stuff, and there's gonna be some stadium fixes to make sure that like home runs go out at certain spots, but none of that stuff. I don't want to waste your guys' time on that kind of stuff. Let's get into the content. We got 4 new Signature Series cards that are coming in. 2 of them, let's get to first. They're going to be in the new Headliners packs. Let's take a look at their stats and break them down. Now, the first one is Justin Upton. He's going to go 94, 94, 92, 104, 74 vision. He does have 83 arm strength. He has 75 fielding, and they've been talking about a lot in the stream that 60 fielding is the average benchmark for fielding. So you think of someone like Frank Thomas, for example, who I think has, like, off the top of my head, has like 58 fielding. That's why he's able to hold it down average-wise. Besides just knocking down the ball in first base, being an easier position to have a lesser defender. They say 60 is like average. So if you're at 75, that is up there as far as his, I think that's a silver defensive rating. So his defense isn't too bad. He has like 72 speed, 70 stealing. This card is not too bad. I don't know how much I'm going to run into this card. I would play this card in left field. I wouldn't really play it in right. I'd rather use his signature or his secondary and put him in left. Upton's got a pretty good swing. He does have a lot of power, 92, 104. His vision is only 74, so it's probably a card that will be decent up until the Hall of, he'll be decent up on like Hall of Fame. On Legend, it gets a little bit more tricky with around 74. It's around like what Jason Giambi has in the game, and that starts to get, it does start to get more skill based as you're going to have a smaller PCI to hit with him. But he does have a lot of power, 94, 104. There's not a lot of cards that really have a lot of power versus left that you can throw in there. I don't really think this is going to be like a highly sought after card in the comp community, but if you're a big fan of Justin Upton, here he is, 95 overall. Welcome to the game, Justin Upton. Now our next card we have is Jim Palmer, a starting pitcher, 123 stamina, 96 H per 9, 85 K per 9, 82 BB per 9, 92 HR per 9, which is pretty elite. 103 clutch, 83 control, 77 velocity. He has 97 break. He does have really good fielding, which really is a part of it that's going to bump his overall up. He has a 4-seam fastball, a 12-6 curve that has a big speed differential. As I look at this, 95 to like 72 miles an hour. Geez, that's a big difference. Slider, a 2-seam fastball, and a changeup. So he has your classic pitches. You'd like to see that changeup before the 2-seam fastball, and even the slider before the curve. Again, a pitcher that's not gonna be like super elite. I would think in the comp scene, they're saying his motion has a lot of arms and legs in it, so it could be difficult to pick up his release point. But I'm going to be interested to see how he plays out and to see if people really like to use him. 96 is not bad for H per 9 with the starters we have in the game, and the 92 HR per 9 is pretty good as well. But again, he doesn't throw particularly hard. His control is okay. It's not really elite, and it's not really bad. This should be an interesting card. Another card just to throw into the mix to shake things up, to make people think, oh, do I want this card? And some of the other cards, like Greinke's getting very expensive now. I think Verlander's still 100K. This might be like a cheaper option. I still say like Blyleven's better, but this might be a cheaper option if you're looking for like an elite starting pitcher. I could see this card maybe 50, 60K, kind of in that Arrieta range. I could see this card being. So let me know if you guys are thinking about picking up this Jim Palmer card. Let's cover the All-Star Summer schedule. So we do have a new event. And at first, I actually have not played events the entire season. The entire year of the game, since the game has been out, I have not played events. And I'm going to get into why playing this one is going to be important. So it's going to be a long event here. So it's going to be 3 separate sessions, 620, 628, 7-8. We're going to have the split squad event 1 where you have AL pitchers, NL hitters with an 85 overall max. So they were talking about like how Ronald Acuna, the Pete Alonso, that's an 85 overall. Like, you're going to have some diamond hitters on your team, but they have to have an 85 overall max. So you can't use signature series in the event, and you're going to face AL pitchers. So it should be an interesting one for sure. And then it's just going to flip on 628. NL pitchers, AL hitters, 85 overall max. And then on 7-8, it's going to be the moonshot event. Any hitter versus common right-handed pitching. So that should be, I think that's going to keep out that left-handed knuckleballer that's on, I want to say, the Blue Jays. Yeah, I just noticed that with that common right-handed pitching, so that should keep that card out of the events. People do not like to face knuckleballers in events. It's just not something that people want to deal with because everyone uses that card over and over again. So it's nice to see them not including that. But what's pretty interesting about this event, and you're definitely, in my opinion, guys, you're definitely going to want to play this event. You can make a lot of stubs from playing this event. So let me get into the new signature series, and then we'll explain kind of how to do how you're going to get these cards. So first of all, there's a new signature series, Travis Hapner, 105, 86, 106, 87, 90 vision. So this becomes a pretty elite pinch hitter off your bench. 50, 42, no fielding, no defense. But 105, 106 with 90, that's pretty dang beast for a pinch hitter off the bench. That's going to be pretty easy to get. It's going to be pretty easy to get. The other thing you have to keep in mind from this event, and why playing events this time around is going to be very important, just to go in there and get these wins, is this is going to be a sellable card. And these kind of cards usually go for a decent amount in the market. So if you just go get your wins, you know, it doesn't matter how many losses you get. If you just go spend the time to get your wins in events, you're going to have this Hafner to either add to your bench and be an elite pinch hitter for your team, or you might be able to sell him. I'm not sure how much he's going to go for. We've seen a lot of those like level 200 program cards like start at 20k, they're dipping down, but this could be a 10 to 20k stub come up, maybe even more. If you get it done quickly, it could be even more. There's going to be people that want this card, so go get this, you know, go get these events done as quickly as you can. Now remember, this is a long period of time that you're going to have to play these events, and you need to get into these events at the separate week points. You know, you're going to have to play on 620 for those couple days. You're going to have to play on 628, and you're going to have to play on 7-8 it is, I believe. So they're going to have to go into those windows and get those wins in those different spots. You can't just get all the wins on 620, you know what I'm saying? But that Hafner's coming out, and then another elite card, another great card, Omar Vizquel. This is a very, very nice card. By far the best out of the 4 that they dropped. And this will be a later reward in events. And this card is going to go for a lot. 104, 91, 56, 56, 123 vision, excellent bunting stats, excellent fielding stats. I mean, a fantastic fielding stats. Also has really good speed. Also switch hitter. Also not as tall, so smaller strike zone. Omar Vizquel is going to be a beast. If Cal Ripken Jr. is the balanced power option at shortstop that we had, Omar Vizquel is the contact option. If you're almost to make like a creative player, you know, just in that vein, you know, you have Cal for power. And if you're also thinking, all right, well, I want to get Billy Wagner and Cal, and I don't know which one I should get because I need a shortstop really bad, here we go with Omar Vizquel, you know, pick him up. But I think this card is going to be expensive because this is a good card. Just the switch hitting ability, good vision, great defense. This is pretty much a 5-tool card. He still has 50 power, which is more than you might think it is at times. Like, that's pretty good power, to be honest with you. This is going to be a very, very good card in the game. And you can get him for free and you can sell him. So events this time around are going to be very, very important to play over the next couple weeks. I honestly think it should be your primary focus of playing. It's getting these events done so you guys can get a lot of stubs. Now let's talk about how you're going to collect all this stuff. So you guys can see the first session, you'll be able to get enough vouchers to collect 3. You won't be able to quite get Hafner yet, but you'll be able to get 4 vouchers. You'll be able to put in those vouchers, and you'll be able to get, you know, 5 show packs, 250 subs, 5,000 XP. When the next event starts on 6/28, you're going to be able to get 4 more of those event vouchers. You're going to put them in. You're going to get that Travis Hafner. The race to that Travis Hafner will be a good one because that's when you're going to get the most stubs. If you can get this done as quickly as possible, that's how you're going to get the most stubs. Then that final event, you'll put in 4 more vouchers if you get all 4 of them, and you'll be able to unlock that Omar Vizquel at 9. You also get 20 show packs, 1,000 subs, and 10,000 XP for those last 2 markers. They've really, really made this event. It's really kind of like multiple events all squashed into one. They've really made this event worth your time. It's very worth it to play this event. Go get the 12 wins or 15 wins, whatever it is. Get these vouchers and put them in. Like, I would really focus on playing these events and getting these wins. And if you guys need tips, check out the tips videos on the channel. You guys, I will actually probably be streaming this. I will dip my toe into the events waters because I want to get the come up from these stubs, to be honest with you. I want to sell the Hafner and I want to sell the Vizquel so I can get more stubs to kind of build out my stub portfolio going forward. I also will be playing maybe some ranked seasons. I'm ranked around 30 right now, so I'm not I'm just kind of like watching the leaderboard right now. So it's nice to have these events to hold us over. The other thing that I've got to talk to you guys about before we wrap this up is there's new Tops Now moments. So if you guys want to get the Tops Now vouchers like we have the past couple times, go for it. There's going to be new Tops Now moments. There's also there's a new Chris Davis Mills's moments. Check that out if you want a Chris Davis. 87 overall, has a lot of power versus right-handed pitching. Has very low vision though, but go check that out. Just it's a free card, you know what I mean? Maybe it could be a bench card for you. And the final thing that I have to talk to you guys about is there are new program stars. All right, there's new program stars. There's new program stars moments in the game. So if you guys I'm like around 260 stars still. So if you guys need some more stars, there's gonna be those new moments that you guys can do. I'm definitely gonna do those as well, so I can get up to 300. Even remember, there's great rewards at 600. So if you need to boost your program stars, be sure to go and do that, guys. Just cruise through those moments in an hour or two and just build up your program stars that way. I'm definitely going to do those. So hopefully be able to pick up my Billy Wagner. So that's all the information you guys need to know. If you guys like the video, please drop a like on the video. It really helps on videos out. Subscribe if you guys are new. Turn on the notification bell so you guys get notified of every video. You guys can follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/moviegamingtv. And if you need to get a hold of me, you want to see when stuff's going live or just kind of what I'm talking about in my life, you can follow me on Twitter @moviegamingtv. I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.